Indian customer is a tough cookie, right? We all know that. We all know that they're very price sensitive. We know there's a lot of competition, of course, with so many brands and now so much access that's been created. So what are some of the key challenges you also face as businesses in the space when it comes to attracting, retaining, and driving that growth? Naiyya?
So if you'd asked me this question about 2 years back, I'd say the biggest challenge we face is the challenge of CAC. Right? Because you're right. I mean, the Indian consumer and the customer is extremely price sensitive, right? And they're looking for the best bargains, the best deals, right? And when you're a house of brands or a D2C company, you have a very healthy gross margin structure, but within that, the entire sort of construct, the highest amount that you pay is actually the marketing costs. Which is why most companies bleed. I think where we've been able to find a solve, and we continue to, of course, build on that, has been in our investments in content and creators. I think everyone has kind of talked about content and creators on this panel. And for us, post the acquisitions we've done in terms of the content assets, we've seen our CAC reduced to almost $50, which is the lowest in the industry. So every month now, I was sharing with someone else, every month we're acquiring close to 700,000 new customers on the group brands. Right? I think that for us has been a big, big unlock. Of course, now I think the challenge still remains in terms of, as we sort of, and we're looking for an acquisition actually there, in terms of if you want to be a 10,000 crore company, right? How do you actually also meaningfully reach them where the customer is, which is also offline? So I think in terms of finding a great partner or a great asset for us, which has the points of sale offline that helps us exponentially increase the 35,000 points of sale, is I think the big challenge that we're trying to unlock right now. From a group perspective, I would say that's where we are on a group basis.
Okay, Mr. Aggarwal?
Yeah, I think we call right now, till now, we were calling ourselves a brick and mortar retailer, and to become an omni retailer, it's all about the culture, and the culture which is coming up in India, primarily driven by private equity money, towards digital shopping. Is becoming a little difficult, where returns are coming up very high in numbers. There are a lot of frauds coming up. Logistic partners are not too aligned. And I think, largely, it has to be alignment internally in the company, in the organization as well. Adoption in the organization, see change of culture within the organization. So I would call culture is a big challenge that we need to watch out for. Then definitely, if I just speak about the brick and mortar, it is a competitive world. Once again, as you rightly said, this customer is the toughest customer. And within the Indian customer, the customer who is at the lower and the middle strata of the economy and the aspiring customer wants the best quality, wants the best fashion, wants the best prices available and the most of the convenience. So we need to offer everything together with the profitability in our organization as well. So profitability is the biggest challenge which is going to come in for retailers and omni retailers and digital retailers, which is already there. So that's how we have to realize that what is the reality. We need to sustain whatever we do, we need to sustain and keep doing it. That's how we become larger and bigger in the next 25 years. We can't just keep losing money to build the businesses.